That's right, guys. It's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 time. Akasan here, joined by the returning DC Sun. We're here excited about a Marvel movie for once.
We are, but it's also one of those just like, oh, what's happening with Marvel and the MCU and so on and so forth from this point on, just in general, like storytelling for space.
I'm not gonna lie, I gave up on that side of Marvel for quite some time now. Like, I was like, okay, they basically don't know what they're gonna do, and I'm expecting that this is basically just going to be
the closing of
James Gunn's world, or not his world necessarily, but enough that it's like, okay, we're going to know you're done. Yeah, you're going to know. They're going to continue Guardians, that's without a shadow of a doubt, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an
like a new roster, or at least most of the people.
So this is really going to be...
Furious have like 1 or 2 people from the old roster, and then everybody else.
Exactly. This is really going to be James Gunn's goodbye, swan song to the MCU as he prepares his all-new DCU, which is fine for me. I've enjoyed every Guardians movie thus far. Even the Christmas special actually was pretty damn good. The little cameo deal, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I'm sorry. Yes.
The little cameo in Love and Thunder, you know, for what it's worth. Even, of course, the stuff in Infinity War, and it's been an in-game. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So, yeah, a lot has changed.
Infinity War, because now I'm like, oh, that's right. He did that one thing.
It's
that
important.
Just, like,
it's important.
But
yeah.
Like, but even the director was like, at a later date, I think it was our most recent interview. He was like, he doesn't think Peter would have punched,
messed
Thanos.
It up
and
like that.
I'm like, yeah, because for me, I'm like, it's your fault, and I feel bad because you know. He's not a bad character. He's actually grown on me. Because when it first came out, I had a hard time connecting.
I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, look, Doctor Strange looked at 4,000, blah, 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 blah. All of that. So if it wasn't Quill, it would have been something else. So that's the way I kind of
My thing is,
work with
Doctor Strange saw more of it, but he just decided, well, this is that one chance. Go ahead, take it.
He's like, this is the chance where I don't die. Like that.
Yeah, he was pulling his Batman. It was that 1% chance.
Oh God, don't remind me of that.
That bad.
Okay. Well, anyways,
I'm excited to see what happens with the characters, and I'm wondering if anything will lead into any hints for, this is a stretch, Fantastic Four, only because of casting that I was told that Margot Robbie.
You think Margot Robbie's going to show up at the end of this movie or something like that?
No, I don't think she's going to show up, but it's like having her in the MCU, I could kind of see it because people that were in the MCU going over to the DCU and vice versa. For me,
for the overall MCU world,
I just need to see
Shang-Chi. Well, there you go. That's it. That's the cue. It's time to start. We'll let you know what it feels. We'll let you know what it feels like. We'll let you know what it's all about right after this. Later.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. All stations, stop Spider-Man.
Hey. Yeah. All right, we're out. Some weird lighting in here. I don't know what's going on here, but we just finished. We just left. It's actually not so, it's pretty chill now. So, in short, liked it. It felt long, actually. It felt longer.
Did feel a little bit longer than the last one. And I think a lot of that is because of the general setting. There's no spoilers.
Yeah. But that's fine.
I did enjoy the music. The soundtrack was pretty interesting. There were some songs that was like, I don't know this song. But now I kind of want to figure out what it is.
Interesting enough, I thought the music choice was not as strong this time around.
It wasn't as strong as the last one. The first one's obviously going to be iconic as the first.
Right.
But I think the second film had the more balanced soundtrack for me.
I agree.
And there were maybe 2 songs in this one. I was like, oh, okay.
I'd actually say that.
But I didn't know.
Right.
Half of them.
Yeah. Well, I would actually say, like, I feel like some of the music they originally had in mind, but they switched it out at the last minute because it seemed like it couldn't, like, especially the last song didn't feel like it actually matched the scene for some reason.
It felt like you were watching a CW TV show.
Something like that, yeah.
People are dancing. It's like, clearly when they were filming, they were playing different music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then for whatever reason, licensing or whatever, they switched it last minute. Yeah.
But and then the story-wise, it was okay. I think there were some very elementary plots that they were trying to lay on pretty thick for everybody, and it was kind of like, okay, we can see this from like a mile, like from the beginning. It was like, okay, I see what they're trying to set up for everybody, but at the same time, I appreciate that. No, not even that, but I appreciate the fact that they it wasn't so expected, like some things.
Okay. Yeah, so giving somewhat of a cliffhanger or a little bit of a twist. But I'll say this, for this one, it seemed like
subverted
they tried
expectations. That's the word I'm looking
definitely.
for. Yeah,
The entire film.
Yeah.
But they were also, I felt like they were trying to give everybody almost equal amount of screen time.
I agree with
Not
that. Yeah.
one character more than the other, even with the underlying storyline. So I was like, okay, I actually kind of like that because it gave everyone a chance to shine. In some cases, it was warranted. In some cases, it wasn't. But it worked its way out.
And in one other thing, it's not really a spoiler, but I think it just because I don't want people to come in expecting a certain thing. Like, I think you have to understand that this is like James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I'm like this. If you've seen the first two, then you know what to expect.
So,
because he keeps that same type of tone, tempo, humor. And special effects.
So Adam Warlock, okay, they turned off the light here. Okay, the Adam Warlock, I'm just saying it's not gonna be anything close to what you're familiar with in the comics, in the game, anything like that. Yeah,
accurate.
Nah. It's James Gunn's version of Adam Warlock, and I see why they had to change it up a little bit because, like, there's
custom and things.
Well, not just that. I mean, Warlock is known for having the Soul Stone in his head, so that was already from
that's already.
But I think what they did with Adam Warlock worked fairly well here. He's still powerful.
I'd say 8 out of the 10 scenes that he was in worked well, and then 2 scenes for me I was kind of questioning. So I'll have to process it later, or I'll have to watch it again.
Some of it went on some scenes did kind of go on a little bit longer, but not as bad as like I guess Thor: Love and Thunder, where it feels like a Saturday Night Live skit or something, a sketch or something like that. It wasn't that bad. So this time around, so yeah, overall, I mean, I was thoroughly entertained. The sound design was really good. I think the IMAX 3D was better in the second movie, but we also had some closer seats this time around. So at times I'm like, there's certain flashback scenes. I'm like, are they intentionally making everything blurry? Like,
it was.
It
was intentionally blurry to basically let you know that it was
a flashback, right.
I'll say this: if you're going to watch it, I would suggest watching it in IMAX without 3D.
Yeah, if you have that option.
If not on your first viewing, for those that like to go see the same film twice, definitely on the second one and then decide which one's better. I kind of want to see it again, but without the 3D. Just to see how I feel. But it is a lengthy movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Not necessarily in a bad way, but it is lengthy.
I will agree the 3D paid off a lot more in the second movie for whatever reasons. But I think in this movie they were trying to tell more of a emotional human story as opposed to like a alien spectacle type of deal.
They were trying to hit more of a grounded storyline, where in the second one it was more otherworldly.
And 100%, it's full circle here with James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy, and like you said. But as I kind of expected, it doesn't really do much of anything to advance the MCU. But I kind of expected that from the beginning, just wanting them to put closure on the Guardians. James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's pretty much it. In credits, like, this don't expect anything.
This definitely felt like it was like the closing of a chapter. But also leaving potential for the future if either he felt so inclined to come back, or if another director were picking it up and doing something with it.
And there is a tease. The end credits do hint at something like that. But
there's 2, so definitely sit there and watch.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so anyways, spoiler chat later, guys. That's your non-spoiler review. Make sure you check out the movie. It's still the best. Still the best. What is this, Phase 4? No, Phase 5.
This is 5.
It's the best so
Yeah,
far,
that's
and
right, it's 5.
yeah, it's the best so far, and I think anything better than what Phase 4 had produced as well. So I enjoyed it a lot. There you go.
I need
All
my
right.
10 rings.
We'll talk to
Bring
you
'em.
on the next one, y'all.
Bring 'em.
Happy Golden Week. Peace, y'all.